Chartemis Prime, Chartemis Prime. Reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it. Taking bad hits, taking bad shit. Subscribe.
And I'm on the opposite side of my room.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Chartemis Prime here, doing another Marvel Legends toy review on Marvel Legends Warpath. This figure comes in a 2-pack wave with this red Deadpool right here. And there's actually a variant to this, the variant right here, which I actually prefer, which is the, more original costume, the blue and red. And then this guy comes with the blue X-Men suited Deadpool. Really cool figure, man. I am super stoked about this guy. Very dope. I gotta give a quick thanks to Rodin for letting me review this figure. He bought it, and this is a Christmas gift to his nephew. And then I want to thank Rick Mang for actually being the one to find this at the Toys R Us, because there's only one of them there. But so I've owned this one right here. I'll mostly review this one because I like it more. I just like this paint scheme. I remember seeing the X-Force version in the glass, and I just thought to myself, damn, I actually would really rather have this one right here. And I was just stoked as hell that they actually made it. It was, it was a mental, personal request that came true, so it was fucking awesome as hell. I really like the shading throughout the whole figure, but the thing that sticks out to me is the flesh tones. These flesh tones are awesome. This is the best paint work I think Hasbro has ever done. Seriously, look at this. I don't know if you could pick. Oh yeah, you can see that very well. Look at all that all those variations of colors in there. That is spot on. That is really good stuff. Great work, man. And compared to some of, Hasbro's other attempts at flesh tones, I mean, bullshits, new shits. Bullshit, new shits. Bullshits, new shits. I'll give you a comparison to Crossbones right here. You can tell it's pretty much the same exact thing. It's got a different torso section right here, so this is not the hulkling part, and obviously a different head sculpt. So it's basically the Crossbones, but I always really liked this Crossbones. I don't have a problem with Hasbro reusing older molds. I got no beef with that whatsoever. And I think they did a really nice job of taking older molds and then adding their own to it. And just making a really cool figure. One minor complaint about doing that, though, is these shoulder joints right here have this really nice hatching like in the sculpt, and same thing with the legs going over here. This is just really nice stuff. You can see all the little lines in there and whatnot, but the torso doesn't have any of that. And the torso's a little bit see-through too, which is kind of weird. But, other than that, just dead on. Really cool head sculpt. Very dope. I actually think the head sculpt looks a lot better with these X-Force colors. Just looks more menacing. Great detail in there. Getting the red in the eyes and that silver on the top. I really like the fading, the shading, throughout the whole figure is really cool on both of them. It's just both amazing paint jobs. It's just whichever paint job you like more. You can see this blue coming in and out. It's just really dope. These are just black boots. The actual foot part of the boot is shiny, and the rest right here is like a flat variant. So you can see how that's got that glossy look on the X-Force right there, but on the regular version, it's very flat. I like those little differences. And the silver is really cool. I don't know if you could see it. You kind of can. It's got this like teal in it. It's a trip. It's not just a straight up silver. It's got this turquoise, light greenish blue kind of color in it. I don't know if you guys could actually see that well. Not so much on the chest area, but it does come through over here. Another really cool thing I like about this also is that the paint apps are actually different on the regular and the variant on the main part of the body. At first glance, I thought that they use the same exact colors like on the legs, you know what I mean, and the torso area. But this is actually a lighter color blue. If you look at this, this has got a different kind of color blue. If you look at the leg over here, this is more of a saturated kind of blue mixed in there. I think that is really cool. Damn. both really, really cool looking figures. I like how the belt on this guy's got a, you know, a little bit of a shine to it. I don't know how well you could pick that up to the camera, but the plastic does have kind of like a metallic-y shine in it. You can kind of see it. Yeah, you can kind of see it. And, but not really so for the wristbands and whatnot. Another cool thing that I really like is that this piece right here that rotates is a different piece of plastic than this, right? It's actually a black piece of plastic. I could tell because it's got a little scuff and you can see it, you know, coming through there. But I think they did a great job of making it look really consistent. Really fine work there. I really like the detail on the gloves. This is very, very sick. And I like how you can see the stitching all over the place. Very neat stuff. I'm just really, really stoked about this thing. I mean, if it had finger articulation, just like a hand clamp, I'd say this is just top-notch Toy Biz quality. I just think it's really, really good. It fits right in with your Toy Biz Legends. One thing to warn you about, though, I don't understand why, but on this, on the X-Force one, if you bend the elbow like that, you could see, you know, there's some paint that didn't make it all the way through, which is kind of annoying. But luckily, on the one I'm keeping, it's perfectly fine. His articulation's pretty badass. Like I said, I wish he had finger clamping joints because it's Warpath and I'd like him to punch stuff, but you know, he's got his daggers and everything, which I'll go over in a second. The head doesn't move back really because of the hair. You can try to slice that hair down with an X-Acto knife to get it to move up more, which would be nice, but can't. Moves down pretty damn far and side to side very smoothly. Ball joints right here on the arms, okay? Bicep swivel, single jointed elbows, which I don't mind that the joints are single jointed because on these elbows here because they're so big, you know. Wrist joint up there, and then that's it. Doesn't move up and down either. So wish the hands had more stuff going on. Really cool torso joint. I really like this a lot. Century Productions mentioned how he wished that there was more detail going up there. I agree. You know, it's a nitpicky thing. But I totally agree. It'd be nice for, you know, but I never really have him posed like that. Well, you can have him getting his ass kicked and, you know, Warpath dies, so. He's got really good waist joint. Ball joints right here on the legs. Okay. Go sideways. Forward. Thigh twist, double jointed knees. And no ankle twist or anything. He does have a little bit of an ankle pivot. Boots move up and down, and they have toe joints. Kind of wish they added some fading to the boots right here, honestly. This kind of looks like candy to me in some weird way. I don't know. Am I tripping? But kind of looks like, I don't know, candy. Kind of not a big fan of how this yellow color either, you know. I kind of wish it was a little shinier, a little bit more like a gold color. Kind of more like this, but these little bands right here are together, and they can move up and down. Here's his giant ass knives. Very, very cool. I think they're very comic book accurate. This is, they are very comic book accurate. And he's got this little thing on the back right here. You can see where they go in. Sometimes they fit in really nicely. Sometimes they fall out pretty easily. But you could, you know, put one in right here. And then stick the other one in right there to the top. And either way, you know, it'll hold. So that's pretty cool. I really like that they came up with that device for this. So now I wish he had finger clamping action so he could punch stuff, you know what I mean? But oh well. So yeah, you guys, that's pretty much my Warpath review. You know, size comparison to the Deadpool. He's a pretty damn tall figure, so that's pretty sweet. And yeah, that's all I got to say about that. Thanks for watching my review, guys, and I'll catch you later. Peace.